fits into the whole retail consumer experience, which is what Sonic Automotive is all about, being that advocate for the customer, having the honesty, the transparency, the overall customer experience. So while they may be two different brands, there's a lot of similarities, and we take those learnings, we take the technology that fuels and supports this experience for the customer, the environment. We're launching One Sonic, One Experience in our markets. The first market was Charlotte, and we've gotten great reception. We launched it at Town & Country Toyota, and the customer loves the environment. Same thing, they have a place to do research. They have Imagine bars. They have lifestyle pylons that tell the Sonic story. So we really want to put the customer in a comfortable environment, but we also want them to feel educated and provide them with the information that's important for them, because it's about them, it's not about us. In this sense, I really want to use the word opportunity, because I got to tell you, our folks are so excited about it because they know that's what the customer wants too. They don't want to have to go through that old school 12-step process or whatever they've been forced to do in the past. They love, our associates, sales associates love the fact that they're going to sit in front of the customer with an iPad. They're the ones that have the information and can exchange with the customer. They don't want to be running back to an F&I manager or another manager to get an answer. They want to be empowered too. So our associates have completely embraced it. Customer loves it, the associates love it, and we've invested a lot of time, and we're kind of putting our money where our mouth is. You know, at the center of our brand bullseye, which I believe I shared maybe with you guys last year, is to open roads. We want to open roads not only for the consumer, but we want to open roads for our employees. You know, if you look at their, breakout rooms and the refreshment rooms and those things, they're beautiful environment. Everything that we've done, I've taken as much care in what we're doing for the individual that works for us as I do for the customer. Because quite frankly, they're the ones that are making the customer happy, and I need them to have a smile on their face every day. They're super important. We've got such a fun environment for them to work in. I'm pretty excited about that too. And tools. We've provided them with tools, which I think is really important too. They all have, the iPhones, they've got, iPads, they've got tablets, they've got what they need to be able to do to be mobile around the entire environment and to give the consumer the answers that they need. So from a customer experience perspective, it's pretty interesting because, there's a lot of people that are sitting in the room and we keep looking at each other, right? I'm not looking at somebody else in the room. I'm looking outside the room, and I'm looking at, trends with customers on everything across the board, social trends, media trends. I mean, think about it. I think we talked about a little bit last year. Think about a millennial. You think you're going to have a conversation, back and forth with a millennial? Absolutely not. What you're going to end up doing is you may be texting with them. They're not going to make eye contact with you. It's great if you've got an iPad that you can be looking at here, and I don't want to paint them all in the same light, but those are the types of things. It's not about looking at each other in the room. It's about looking at what's the next step. What's Apple doing next? Oh my gosh, what's the experience that Starbucks has done to evolve? What's going on with Amazon? What are all these great things that are happening out in the world of consumer interaction? That's what you have to, what's the greatest next thing that you're going to do? When we look at the retail environment, I think we've taken it a really, really large, big step. But 3 or 4 years down the road, it's got to be totally different because it's going to have already evolved. So it's that evolution and taking those cues outside and listening to the customer.